Anyway, okay, moving on. Let's go to Maestro. This is Bradley Cooper's directed movie.
Second movie, yeah.
Second directed. What was the first? Oh, A Star Is Born, right?
Oh, Shala, yeah.
Shadowland. Yeah. But yeah, so Bradley Cooper directed it. It's on Netflix. I've seen a couple tweets just calling it like Oscar bait.
No,
Which
it's kind of
is that
mean.
is that an insult? Like what's
It's an insult.
insulting
Like, oh,
about
they're just
that?
making this because they're trying to, get awards and like pretentious is like another, again throwing that word around. And
So
it's
they're not
like,
making it for
so it's
the
like it doesn't
sake
mean
of making a
anything.
movie.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just
just
like
like
I want an Oscar.
kind of. That's kind of like his personality right now too. Oh, well, that's the personality everybody's giving him. I don't know if it's true. Do you see these pictures of him where he looks really mad when like somebody else wins an award?
No, I haven't seen
They're saying he
those.
looks like Homelander. You know how like Homelander always looks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if how true that
Wow.
is because I don't know if we can ever find out because it has to come from him himself. But I think he's gonna get it someday. Honestly, he's a damn good director. Like it's really. I don't think people know how like hard it is to like make scenes so like flow so well and have like a nice rhythm and like the actors also have to feel real and like all these things going on. And it's only his second movie, and I mean, this movie like seemed like if you didn't know it was like from Bradley Cooper, you'd assume it's like from another, like high end director.
Yep, yep.
So he's gonna get it someday. I hope he knows that. Like, it's just last year was loaded. Like, yeah,
Yeah. So when are the Oscars, by the way?
I think they're supposed to be next month, to be honest. But
Okay, good.
I don't know.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll talk about it, but
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I liked. Okay, well, let's go back to this movie.
Okay, yeah, this movie.
Particularly. It's funny because like he's wearing. So the opening scene is he's wearing all this like he's old.
that
And
looked
he's
good.
wearing all this old makeup. It looked good, but I knew it was Bradley Cooper
It's
right
Bradley
away. Did
Cooper
you-
though. Yeah.
It's like what? It's still Bradley Cooper, even though he's got like the nose and stuff going on. It's like
It's always the hands too. I look at the hand whenever they make like old makeup. I look at the hands and I'm like, nah, nah.
for me, it was like I don't know. I think it was his eyes. Like he has very distinct,
Yeah,
like,
he
sharp
does.
eyes. And it's like, oh, that's Bradley Cooper.
Also, that nose, that's not his nose.
Yeah, there was like some controversy about it, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I read like, oh, some people didn't like his nose, basically.
And then the real person that he was playing, his family was like defending him. So
Yeah, because like if he doesn't have the nose, then he's just like old Bradley Cooper, Like even more, I'm taken out of it, But yeah, what were your other initial thoughts?
no, yeah. So like the first half, I really like when I catch myself like the first half I'm just like kind of slogging, a little bit. But then I caught myself like, okay, no, this is probably super necessary because the whole like first half is like black and white and it's like their relationship, right? Like how they meet and then how like the start of the relationship starts off. So, and then I really like the dialogue because he's trying to make it like, my opinion, he's trying to make it like an old like 1950s. Like they have this like, well, that's the time it like probably like the time period in the movie, right? And then like their back and forth is really nice. It felt like a movie, like an old movie I'd watch. And but I will say the first half did not reel me in as much as the second half. Once it turns to like it's not black and white, it's cut in color, and there's like actual conflict in the relationship, then like things are starting to move.
Took the
But
words
yeah.
right out of my mouth.
Yeah, but I did like that first half a little. Like, it was like super necessary though. Like actually, like
Yeah,
if you took anything out from the first half, the second half would not work as well.
yeah, that's true. But it was I was kind of dragging through it, man. Like, okay, so like the first 5 minutes, it's like, oh, they're doing a 1950s accent. Like this is
Yeah,
kind
the
of
dialect.
interesting.
Yeah,
It gets old kind of quick, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, all right, it's almost like cartoony at this point. I don't know. I wasn't super into it, but I just got tired of it quick, basically. But basically, like you're saying, the first half was a little bit rough. I'm not super reeling. I don't know what it was about it that's not that interesting. You know?
I think it's
Um,
just that idea, like that I just said, where it's like, it's necessary, but it's like That's it. It's just like you need it, but
Yeah, it's like watching a biography and they're like
a little
trying to
bit,
get
yeah.
through the more unimportant parts, or not
Hmm.
unimportant, but like just not that interesting.
Yeah.
um, so
Or
yeah,
is
but
it that too? Because I also said like there's no conflict until.
oh oh no, no internet recording normally. Why am I recording already?
Okay. Bro, I knew this was gonna fucking happen. My internet's so bad.
How come I
All right.
got disconnected though?
Oh, you did too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So that's kind of weird.
okay,
But
that's
we're
weird then.
back,
All
and it's
right.
already recording. I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully, Michael can figure that out later. But okay.
Okay.
Continuing.
What was I saying? Okay. Um, okay, there's no conflict. Okay, I got it. Was it? It's
Yeah,
because there's no conflict in that first half. It's just them becoming like a couple. Okay, that's the
yeah,
thing though. Okay, I know I just brought that up and I refute my own point, but that's how rom-coms are though. So it should work technically, because the conflict is will they, won't they? But
yeah,
I guess in this movie, it's like pretty much like, oh, they will. So I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
It kind of they kind of just got together, and there. Yeah, I guess there wasn't really any doubt that they were gonna. There's no
Yeah.
point where you're like, oh, is this gonna work out? They're kind of just flirting for a really long time on
Yeah.
camera, almost. Um, which is like whatever. I don't know. I
But
don't
with
even
that
like.
said, though, the conflict in the second half is, I think, is really interesting, though.
Yes, yes. Let's get to the second half more.
Yeah.
So, colored portion of the movie. Oh,
Yeah, colored.
yeah. What'd you think of the black and white versus color thing that they were doing there?
I thought it was a good idea to separate the time periods. Because if you just look at their like how they look and how they dress, I don't think it was enough for like casual audiences. Like they're not
Yeah.
gonna look at their clothes and be like, "Oh, it's a different time period now." They
Oh,
kind of
that's
need
true.
more of that visual difference.
That's true. You're right. I didn't think about that. Okay.
Because I even
So,
like the way they look too wasn't enough. Like they still look kind of the same between the periods, like at the start of it.
yeah. So
It's
the
just they're
second
like the
half of the movie and the climax. Let's see what happened.
well,
I don't know.
it
There's
also
just
starts
go
with
ahead.
like the whole like he is this like huge like personality, right? And he knows what he wants in his life. He wants to like make music and all this, and
Yeah.
like yeah, his like personal life is always like taking a back seat.
Yeah.
And I thought the movie like did that really well. Like it feels like something you should see, but you should have seen before. Like it doesn't sound original, but the way the movie did it is like you kind of like feel bad for the wife.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely felt bad.
Yeah.
And there's that one big um like what's the word? Conducting. And
Hmm.
it's like the climax. Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Because
He's
it's a
going
really long
ham.
scene. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's going create. That's a great scene. I
Yeah.
really
Hey,
like
that's
that
what I mean
scene.
by like he's a really good director because like again, if you think about any other director, that scene would have been super short. It would have been
Yeah.
like just like, oh, okay, that was like a nice scene. But no, he like kind of he went for it there.
And I liked well at the end he goes and does the thing that he did in the beginning of the movie too, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, that's a nice little
Yeah,
thing there happening. Um, and then I don't know, I can't really comment. Like the story is the story because it's like
that's his
someone's
life.
actual life.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, I don't know. I was entertained.
I also found it interesting how like even though it's just a second movie, a lot of the story beats are kind of the same as A Star Is Born, but like
True.
on a like another level though, because like it's actually a real life story, and
Yep.
like you could just tell like oh he had experience in that first movie and he knows how to like take things to the next level this time.
Yeah. 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 So I don't know. I I liked it a lot. Is he gonna keep directing? Like,
I mean, he wants that Oscar apparently. So I heard, yeah, there's a joke where it's like, either give him his Oscar now and he can make Hangover 4, or he's just
wait,
gonna
we're gonna get
torture
another
himself.
work of
Yeah,
art.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna just torture himself until he gets it.
Let's see what happens. But what would you give this movie out of 5?
It's a solid 4. I liked it.
I think I'll go. Okay, it's too good to give it just a 3, but I feel like a 4 is too high, so I have to go 3.5.
I mean, yeah, if you don't like half
Um,
the movie, then you can't.
yeah,
Can't
the
give
first
it a 4,
half was.
right?
Oh man, it was kind of rough. But it did really pick up, so I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
It left me
I didn't know
feeling
my
good.
Hawk was in it too. My Hawk like just showed up, and I was like, oh shit, it's my Hawk.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
Oh shoot, never mind. Yeah, you don't watch Stranger Things.
Which one is?
She's the main daughter that was like always in it.
Ah, shit, I don't know. Yeah, dude, I
Okay,
can't
yeah.
believe I just
Alright,
gave
anyway.
up on Stranger Things. Like that. Yeah. Anyway. Um. Okay. Well, we can move on from there. Let us know what you think of Maestro. It was okay. So he's probably not gonna win an Oscar, right? Like, what is he even nominated for? You
Nah,
know?
yeah, it's stacked this year. Well, the ones that everybody says he wants is director and actor, and probably Best Picture. I don't see why not Best Picture.
Hmm. What are the best picture nominees? Like,
All right, how much of me did you hear?
you said the nominations like best picture, best
Okay, I said
director, I
all of them.
think, and
Alright.
then
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
who's nominated for best picture? Like,
Bro, all I have
always
to say
these
is this
movies
one,
that
and
I
you're like,
never
oh yeah,
watched.
he's not getting it. He's not getting it. I'm gonna say it.
Okay, go
watch.
ahead.
Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, he's cooked, bro. He's cooked. Should have backed up the release, buddy. Like, it's so over. Oh my goodness. Okay, Academy Award for Best Picture. Bro. Okay, well, we clearly weren't prepared for this, so we'll talk about it later. I don't know what the Best Picture nominee is, but it's not going to be Oppenheimer, so it's cooked.